Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got a brilliant chess battle packed with tactics, strategy, and surprises. Let's dive right in. Mesgen Amanov begins with d4. The white pawn marches forward proudly, staking claim to the heart of the battlefield and inviting chaos to unfold. Wesley So calmly responds with nf6. A knight steps into the fray, sharp eyes watching the center, ready to duel from the shadows. Amanov plays c4. His second pawn joins the advance, turning the center into a war zone where no one will be safe. So replies g6. The dragon breathes quietly. A fianchetto is coming. A dark bishop soon to rule the long diagonal. Amanov continues g3. Both sides mirror each other, creating a tension like two samurai circling before the first strike. So develops bg7. The bishop emerges like a sniper, aiming across the board, waiting for its perfect target. Amanov pushes d5. The center explodes. White tries to seize control and dictate the pace early. So captures with nxd5. The black knight jumps forward, slicing through the white pawn and claiming the central outpost. Amanov plays nf3. A loyal defender arrives to protect d4's ghost and reinforce the command post. So castles kingside. Wesley secures his king safely, preparing his army for coordinated counterattacks. Amanov castles as well, both kings now tucked away. The battlefield is set for pure strategy and blood. So develops nb6. The knight retreats cunningly, perhaps to strike from a better angle later. Amanov plants nc3. Knights on both sides stand tall in the center. A duel of positioning and nerves. So brings out n6, symmetrical, patient, but beneath the calm, the storm brews. Amanov plays e3, reinforcing his center. A quiet preparation before chaos descends. So answers with re8. The rook slides behind enemy lines, whispering of future tactics and open files. Amanov pushes a5. His pawn lunges up the board, challenging black's queenside fortress. So develops b6. The bishop joins the game elegantly, connecting the rooks and strengthening the dark defense. Amanov responds qa2. His queen steps forward, linking rooks and eyeing the e-file with ambition. So continues bc4, striking with precision. The dark bishop invades white's territory like a silent blade. Amanov plays ardon, centralizing his rook, preparing for the clash that's surely coming. So pushes a4. A pawn storm begins on the queen's side. Wesley's plan takes clear shape. Amanov defends with qc2a. The queen pulls back, keeping the center tight while watching the flank. So drives nb4. The knight jumps forward aggressively, threatening c2 and daring white to blink. Amanov counters kb1. The queen retreats to safety, aiming at b7 and preparing a counterblow. So pushes c5. The center cracks open as black strikes from all sides. Amanov develops b3, a stabilizing move, bringing another piece into the heart of the storm. So unleashes bd3. The bishop dives deep into enemy lines, hungry for destruction. Amanov sacrifices Arix d3. Courage meets desperation. White trades rook for pressure relief. So recaptures Nx d3. The black knight tears into white's camp, standing proud on the third rank. Amanov strikes Qex3. His queen avenges the rook, but the initiative begins to fade. So replies Cx4, opening lines with surgical precision. Black seizes the tempo again. Amanov plays Nx4. His knight jumps back into the center, fighting to restore balance. So pushes f5. The ground shakes. Wesley challenges the knight and rips open the heart of the board. Amanov responds nd5, boldly planting his knight in enemy territory, defying the pressure. So counters xd4. Pawns explode. Wesley continues his relentless central assault. Amanov answers bxx4. He keeps his structure, but black's pieces are fully alive now. So exchanges bxd4, removing a key defender, slicing into white's last coordination, pinch. Amanov retakes qx4. His queen reclaims the square, but the balance is slipping away. So jumps d5. Another exchange, methodically dismantling white's control. Amanov recaptures x5. The pawn structure shakes, but white refuses to collapse. So plays key d6. The black queen glides to dominance, eyeing kingside and queenside alike. Amanov pushes a3, a small anchor to prevent black's pawns from rolling too fast. So brings Raysite. Heavy artillery arrives. The rooks now rule the open file. Amanov captures qzafur. He grabs a pawn, hoping to create counterplay before it's too late. So hits back with re2, a rook invasion. The black pieces roar to life, threatening the white king. Amanov retreats qd4, trying to regroup his forces and hold off the wave. So doubles up with rcc2, coordination perfect. Precision bearable. Amanov bites axbd2. His queen snatches the advanced pawn, still fighting like a cornered lion. So responds rxf2, ruthless precision. The black rook strikes into the second rank. Amanov captures qsf2, trying to neutralize the attack, but his king grows more exposed. So calmly plays rxf2, trading down, tightening the grip without mercy. Amanov recaptures qsf2. The king steps out, exposed in the center of the board. So repositions k-fight. Wesley calmly prepares the endgame. His control absolute. Amanov advances a4. His passed pawn starts running. One last hope for counterplay. So fires qc5e, a check like a dagger. The king is driven further into danger. Amanov slides ketu, seeking shelter, but the board is shrinking fast. So continues qc2 and 2. The queen repeats with precision, squeezing every square. Amanov blocks rd2. His rook jumps in the way, but the danger persists. So captures qsf4. Black's queen devours another pawn. Greed disguised as perfection. Amanov pushes 6, desperate speed. The pawn runs for glory on the d-file. So calmly plays key 8. The king joins the defense. perfectly placed for the finale. Amanov forces 7. The pawn explodes forward, but black stands ready. So replies Cadate, cool-headed and solid, stopping the promotion cold. Amanov plays h3, small but vital, creating air around his king. So advances b5. The black pawns begin their final deadly push. Amanov positions bb7. The bishop steps in, guarding key squares and countering b5's advance. So checks qc4, precise and merciless, keeping white's king under fire. Amanov interposes rd3, trying to block the storm, a temporary wall against the flood. So pushes 5. Momentum unstoppable. Black's pawns now charge like tanks. Amanov strikes bd5. His bishop stands tall, sacrificing itself to delay the inevitable. So checks qc2 ensue. Unrelenting pressure, white's pieces bend under the assault. Amanov blocks rd2, a forced defense, his army now trembling. So repeats qc3, toying with his prey, every move tightening the trap. Amanov defends bf3, trying to guard all fronts, but his fortress is cracking. So advances b4. Black's pawn avalanche crashes forward, unstoppable now. Amanov pulls rd3, scrambling to defend both sides at once. So checks qc1 again and again. The queen dominates the board. Amanov blocks rd2. The rook keeps shielding, hopelessly holding the line. So shifts qa7, changing tactics. Wesley prepares the final blow. Amanov pushes g4, his last spark of defiance, hoping to stir chaos. So responds qht to h2. The queen swings to the flank. A final torment. Amanov runs k3. His king flees into the open, hunted and tired. So captures qxh3. Another pawn falls. Wesley's precision is terrifying. Amanov counters gsf5. Pure instinct, slashing one last time in the dark. So takes ques f5, cold and mechanical. The black queen regains full control. Amanov pulls rd3, defending again. But it's only delaying the inevitable. So advances b3. The pawn rushes forward, the black wave crashing into victory. Amanov stands frozen, his forces scattered. No defense left in sight. Zo's confidence grows, each move now a formality. Every piece perfectly placed. Amanov's king trembles. The end is clear. Yet he fights on with pride. Zo's technique shines. No mercy. No hesitation. Just precision and power. Amanov watches in silence. The white camp in ruins. Hope extinguished. Wesley So seals it, 0-1. A flawless finish. Crushing victory. And a masterclass in control from start to end. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next one. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.